YouTube, welcome back to my channel. I'm Victoria. If you're new here, welcome. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Today we're going to be getting ready together. I'm just gonna pin my hair back. What we're getting ready for is the day. Just look good, feel good, get it done. I am looking in my mirror back here. If you all are like, what is she looking at? We're all the way over here, girl. Yes, you are all the way over there. I'm going to use, this is so dirty. It's because it was in my makeup bag, but the one size oil sucker is so good if you're an oily girl. Like, now you literally need like this much. That's it. Like, this will suck all the oil out of your face. It's unbelievable. I don't know. I feel like I have my beat down to a science. A little bit. Sometimes I'll be playing. So I feel like I have a good little formula. Then I'm going to use this Danessa Myricks. Shake it up. Shake them up. I just got my hair done a few days ago and it's cute, but I just feel like, I don't know. I feel so weird with weave because I always have like natural hair or like my braids and stuff. And it's cute, but it's just weird. Something about it, I'm just I have to get used to, I guess. And then with working out, I'm like, what? What am I supposed to do? I was so hot. It was sticking on my neck with the sweat. I was over it. I'm gonna go in with NARS in New Caledonia. This is the soft matte one because again, I'm an oily girl. Today, I want to chit chat about stopping before almost getting there. You have worked on something and you stop before completing. And I have done this a lot in my life. And I feel like I've been doing it a lot recently. I don't know if y'all saw those blemishes. You can see a little bit of one still. I just use a full coverage foundation. I don't do color correcting and all that. Like, I mean, maybe one day I'll get into it, but for now, just use your full coverage foundation and cover it. Okay, anyways, just one little tip there. I just wanted to talk about this because I feel like I kind of struggle with this. Kind of like when you're going after something new, you really have to shed who you once were or still currently are. You literally have to shed pieces of who you are or your current habits to make that happen. Energy is not created nor destroyed, okay? Let the little scientist in me come out. You get what you put out. Like, you literally get what you put out. And so when you start putting out good will come back to you. But there's a time frame where you have to keep doing the work, even though that good might not have like came back yet. And I feel like it can be hard when you're trying to pursue something new. Just learning a new thing or a new ambition or going to a new job, to a new school, like trying to learn new fashion, like new ideas, just think a different way than whatever you thought in the past. You're going through that process. It's easy to give up. Like, it's easy to give up because most of the time you're in the middle. There's a process to things. You'll have the process when you first get started, right? Okay, great. You're excited. You're ready. Like, I'm going to do this. I'm going to conquer this. And then you're actually doing it. You're actually getting it done. You're learning, you're making mistakes, like that little portion. You have that part, right? And it's not the little, it's actually the biggest portion. And then you have the end. So you have the start where you're excited, the middle where you're doing, and the end where you've completed. Well, the doing part, the middle, is the longest part. And for me, that's where I've gotten stuck. It's like, dang, I've started, I might see a little progress, I might see a little this, a little that, but it's not like to the extent in which I want. And so I feel like I never get to completion because I just give up. It's not even that I give up. It's just like I'm in between the person that is fluent in this language and the person that don't know the language at all. And sometimes it's easier to just go back to like speaking the language you know. Like whatever that is, you know, it might be easier to just stick with the career path that you have. It might be easier to just stick with the partner that you have. You don't want to go through the heartbreak. You don't want to go through the process of all that. It might just be easier not to move to your dream city and just live where you know, because you know it. I'm just saying that the middle is what you have to get through. Like for me, I have been kind of caught in the middle for a really long time, but I'm breaking out of it. Like this is it. This is the Victoria at this end of the year. You won't know her. I refuse. I quite literally refuse. You will see me at completion. Something is getting complete this year. I'm not going to have all these things on my list and it not get done. It's about being determined enough to get to completion, because a lot of the time we get caught in the middle and it's like, dang, it's so hard. I could never do it. It's so hard. I never got it done. It's because you stopped. You gave up in the middle. Like, it is possible you could get it done. You just never get to see the results because you always give up before the results can actually come in, before you actually master learning that subject, prosper and be good and an expert in an area. Like, you give up when you're just a beginner. Imagine like as a kid, you know, you learn how to walk and stuff. Imagine because they didn't get it the first couple of times, little kids, they just said, oh, well, I'll just crawl around for the rest of my life. Some people start walking at like 8 months, 9 months, years old, and other people start walking at like, you know, a year and some change, whatever. And it's like, okay, in the grand scheme, that's not a long time, like as far as life goes. But imagine if kids had the option, because I feel like parents kind of just force you to walk, or it's obviously like something that would need medical attention if you weren't able to walk. But like, imagine if it was an option, like people wouldn't check up on it or whatever. And they're just like, oh, I just can't walk. I just can't walk. And so they never, ever walk, when it's like they would have been able to walk well, run, sprint, like jump, do all these things, but they gave up just because like they tried walking, they did it a few times, like they took a couple steps, but it was like, oh, this doesn't feel good. Like, no, I don't. So I'm not going to do it. And I'm just never going to learn to walk. And it's like, that was only supposed to take between 8 months and a year and a half, let's say, and you should have been able to learn to walk, but instead you never did. And so instead of being able to walk your entire life, basically, except for those few, a year and a half, whatever month, 18 months time, when you can live till 80, 90, 100 years old, you let that 18 months determine the rest of your life. And that's how this is without actually completing these things. You're letting this short amount of time, it's only supposed to take this long, now take your whole life, because you're scared to actually complete the task, actually learn how to walk, actually learn how to do the thing that you're supposed to do, the thing that you set yourself out and said, like, I'm going to do this thing. I'm going to do this thing. Like, now that's just not the case. Like, now you're not doing it. Now you're just a crawler. Like, you just around here crawling. Also, for my concealer, that was the Huda Beauty concealer. Is so good. And that was the Sephora Pro concealer brush, Sephora collection brush. I'm just tired personally of things taking longer than it has to. Like me, I've been on like a weight loss journey since 2020. It don't take 5 years to lose no weight. It just doesn't take that long. I'm so sorry, babe. Like, it doesn't take that long to do it. Unless you have something, medically wrong. I personally do not. It doesn't take that long. So it's like, I'm containing and keeping all of this energy when I could have let this go and moved on to the next thing by now. I could have whatever physique I wanted at this point if I would have actually started and completed the task. And then I could have moved on to maybe building muscle. I could have become a long distance runner. Whatever I wanted to do, it allows you to free up the space for the next opportunity to come in. Like, energy is not created nor destroyed. So it's like, if you just keep holding that energy, that's all you're going to hold on to and have space for. But once you complete it, at least that energy can move, it can flow into something else, and something else can come back to you. But as long as you stay in this state of, okay, sorry, I just put all my creams down, at least the creams I'm doing today, and went in with the Charlotte Tilbury setting spray. But yeah, so it's like, as long as you keep allowing these things to take up so much space and energy and time for you, it just is occupying the space where you could have actually like moved on and been on to something new. Like, it's taking up too much of my mind and time. Like, baby, we could have been on to the next thing by now. Like, because I have not gotten myself to completion. The point is that you have to get it done, not get it halfway done, not see improvement and be like, oh, well, that was good enough. No, set your mind to finish the thing that you said you were going to do. It wasn't, oh, I kind of sort of did it. I did it today, but I ain't doing it tomorrow. No, I finished. How's this and how's, oh, I'm done. How's this and how, oh, it's over. Like, I'm finishing things this year. This is a year of completion. This is a year of consistency. This is a year that is not going to look the same, because it's not even a year. It's who I am. Like, it's the person that I'm becoming. Becoming a person that gets things done. This is also the Huda Beauty setting powder. Oh, it's in banana bread. Yeah, easy bake powder. But yeah, it's like this is the person that I'm becoming. It doesn't even have anything to do with this year. Like, I am becoming a person that gets things done. I am becoming a person who can finish what I start. You're the one who like set these ideas for yourself. Nobody came and told you that to learn a new language. Nobody came and told you to set these goals for yourself. So it's like, respect yourself enough to finish. Respect yourself enough to actually do it, to actually follow through on your word. Aren't you tired of being stuck in the middle? I know I am. I am tired of being stuck in the phase of like, oh, girl, you getting somewhere, and then somehow, some way, by the end of the year, by my next birthday, by whatever the other time frame that we use to kind of understand where we're headed or what we're doing, if we made progress or not, I'm still the same. Because at a point, like, if we're looking at a year stance, okay, maybe in July I was a little different, but then I gave up after that, all the months after. And so when I look up in December, I actually look more similar to who I was last year than the new person that I came for a second, or the new habits that I created for a second. They're all gone because I didn't stick it through to completion. I just had a time frame when I called myself trying something. But you have to stick it through to completion, you know? Really talking to myself. It's worth it. You're worth it. Why not see how far you can get? Why not see how good it can get? Why not? Why not? Instead of why not? Why are you wasting your potential? Why are you making things harder than it really has to be? It really ain't that hard. When I was in grad school, one of my friends and I, it was really me, but one of my friends and I came up with this saying, and then the rest of my friends, we will all say it, is like, things are not hard, they're just difficult to accept. For me, with my weight loss journey, it is not hard to meal prep. Like, not like the actual task, I'm saying, like, it's not hard. You're just cooking. As long as you can cook, girl, you just go in there and cook. But it is difficult to accept that, oh yeah, I have to actually meal prep and actually show up, and I don't want to. Like, oh yeah, you do actually have to go buy them groceries. Oh yeah, you do actually have to stick to the meals that you made for yourself and eat it, even though you want Chick-fil-A or Chipotle or whatever else, or whatever you like. That, it's still not hard. It's just difficult to accept. It's difficult to accept that, yeah, you don't get to eat whatever you want because that's not the time frame that you're in right now. Whatever it is for you, it's difficult. If you want to learn a new language, it's difficult to accept that you can't just sit on your behind on a Thursday night. Instead, you have to have class, or you have to go practice whatever it is so that you can learn that language. Like, yeah, sorry. Like, that's difficult to accept. But you getting up and going to class, that's not hard. You getting in the car and driving, that's not hard. Like, there's nothing difficult about that. You drive all the time. It's just difficult to accept that you got to do something that you don't want to do. But that's what it takes to get to the results and get to the point of completion. Just use NARS bronzer. What I'm saying is like, it takes what it takes. Like, it isn't that it's hard. These tasks aren't hard. They're not beyond you. They're not more than you can handle. They're not like just so overwhelming and so difficult that it can't be done. And this is the other thing too, like, with me, if somebody else can do it, that means I definitely can do it. No shade. But if someone else can do it, I just definitely can. Like, you just showed me that I can do it. So, you know, our journeys might look a little different, but that means I can do it. And so it's like, now you just have to accept that, like, oh, well, I must just be making up excuses for myself then. Also, this is the M4 brush by Makeup by Mario. I can accept that, like, girl, you just out here just saying stuff and not doing it. Cause progress is nice. Progress is good. And sometimes it takes a long time to get to the point of completion. So I'm not saying that it has to be this fast, quick thing, but like, you do actually have to get it done. Like, you do actually have to do the task and not just like keep saying like, yeah, I'm gonna do it, or like, I'll get there eventually, or next year, No, get to the point of completion. Actually do it, and you can say, I actually am bilingual. Like, I actually did lose the weight. I actually did start the business. I actually did move to the city of my dreams. I actually did, because life moves fast. And suddenly, you'll be so old. And you could do stuff when you old, but like, imagine you could have lived your life in so many different spaces and stages and things if you would have just gone to completion. You're living your life in eras longer than you have to. Like, you're dragging it. Quite literally. Like, it's being dragged for no reason. Simply because you don't want to. I do have blush blindness. I see it right now though. I'm taking a little bit of Juvia's Place and like a lighter pink. Ooh, that just made it worse. I was trying to like blend it with my concealer. Wow. Whoopsies. Ooh, girl, you got some blush. You got some blush on your face. You know, you could have had certain tasks over with a long time ago. It literally never even had to take this long. But because you literally won't complete it, it's like off and on. Like, I've lost weight over the past 5 years, you know? Somebody might have learned some words, but it's like, you never completed it. So it's still like, oh, you still talking about it. Oh, you still got to do it. Like, oh, it's still on your mind. Like, let it be free from your mind. Sometimes I feel like when you move forward, but you know you didn't do like the real hard thing that you wanted to do, and kind of, oh yeah, now I'm going in with the NYX brow glue. But it's like, sometimes if you don't do the hard thing, you might try to find something to replace it, or try to find something that's like, you know, you can do with ease. And then you're like, okay, well, I did do X, Y, Z. I'll feel bad. Like, okay, yeah, I did this thing, but this wasn't actually what I want to do. Like, this wasn't the thing that I actually needed to complete. So it's like, get yourself to completing the things that are heavy, not heavy on, yeah, heavy on your heart. Get yourself to completing the things that are heavy on your heart, that are actually important to you, that you can feel proud of, that can feel like a relief. This ain't just something that I'm like, oh yeah, well, yeah, I did that. Like, no, I'm proud. I'm proud that I did that. Like, I'm proud, I'm excited. I am thrilled that I got this thing done. I'm somebody that does things to the point of completion. And now that you completed it, you allowed yourself space to at least have that off your mind, have that off your spirit. Like, and that just allows for so much space, so much good, so many new things to come into your life. This is the Dior Prep mascara, whatever, primer. You just have to allow yourself to get to the point of completion so that life can move forward. For me, it feels like I'm stuck in the same season. I'm stuck in the same cycle. Doing the things that's on your heart and that's hard or that's heavy will then be like, wow, I can actually be proud of this thing. I can feel like a relief off my shoulders. And I can say, you know, oh, well, now what do I want to do? Is there something else I want to try? I only want to get better. I only want to improve, live my life in its fullness. Now I'm going in with the Dior Black Mascara also. Back to the walking point, it's like, you don't think about getting up and walking because you've mastered it. Like, you've completed it. You're at the point of completion. It's like, so once you get that task or that thing down so well and so good, you don't have to think about it. It's like, first starting to walk, they're like scared, and you could tell they're putting a lot of thought into their first step, and they're like, you know, giving it a lot of energy because it's this new thing. Like, it really does take up so much time, space, thought, like, just to take one little step. And so, but think about how you are now. Like, you just get up. You just get up and start walking. Like, for those of us who can, like, you literally just get up and do your thing. That's how I want to feel about the things in my life. I just want to get up and go. I want to feel like, yeah, I be walking. So like, I have space to learn something new, that then allow them space to learn how to run, how to jump, get to new levels, get to new points, and get to new places, because you're worth it. You're literally so worthy of getting to completion. You have to stay stuck in these places. You don't have to live the same year over and over and over again. You can actually get the desires of your heart done. You can get them to the point of completion where you feel like, I've been walking and now I can run and now I can jump. I can do things. You're worthy of it. Okay? Okay. We're going in with Juvia's Place lip liner. Oh no. Ah. Dang. Oh, was that the last? That was the last of it. Hold on. So I got this Maybelline lifter liner, yeah, in the shade Cross the Line. That's nice and chocolate. Anyways, and then I'm going in with this Mary Kay gloss. I really don't know where my lip products are right now, so we're gonna see how this look. I think it might be cute. Oh yeah. Maybe I need to use this more often. Love that. Another tip I have is keep some Q-tips around when you're doing your makeup. It'll help you more than you know. I'm gonna go in with the Milani Make It Last Original. This stuff is good. I really wanted to get on here and share that message because I feel like I'm at another point where I'm in the middle again and I want to stop. I want to give up. I want to quit. And it's like, that's not how you get there. And if somebody else is in the middle too and you're struggling and feeling like you want to give up, I just wanted to encourage you that you have to keep going. Like, the only way is through. The only way is through. And you're worth having the things in your mind actually happen in real life. So don't give up. Keep trying. The one size. Okay. Really wanted to encourage you to keep going. And so that you can keep living your life, keep moving things forward. Don't get stuck in the middle, you know? Make it to the end, complete the task. That was everything I have for this video. We are all ready to go. I'm loving this beat. Hope you all enjoyed this video. Again, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you next time. Stay beautiful.